Hello there, welcome to my bench once again. Hugh here. And today's tutorial I'm going to tell you another classic wet fly pattern. This guy is simply called the alder fly. It's a real old pattern, it's been around a long time. And I got this guy out of the book, The Best 1000 Flies as well. And I figured I'd tell you wet fly for you again today, so we'll do this guy out. So I'll get him out of the vise, a fresh hook in, and we'll get started here. The hook we're using is a 3906B, and I'm going to tie it on a size 10, a little larger size so it's easier to see for you. We'll get him locked down in the vise here, and thread is Danville 6/0 black. So first thing we'll do is get our thread base started. Put a hook eye length behind the eye here, and we'll wrap that back here, touching wraps, and we'll go to almost to the barb. And we'll snip that tag end off here. Now there's a tinsel tag on this fly, fine flat gold tinsel, and I have about a 4-inch piece here, and you want to tie that silver side up so when you wrap it the gold side will show. So we'll tie that in right there. 3 or 4 good securing wraps. Now we'll begin to wrap that back towards the bend first. We're going to go down a ways, just like so, and then wrap back forward again, wrap back up the shank until we get almost to the hook point. Then we're going to tie that off, and we'll take one more wrap and tie this guy off underneath, secure him down here with some good snug wraps. Come in and snip that tag end off. Okay, our next step is the body. First I'm going to do a little drop of hit spin on that tinsel, just a little bit of, make it a little more durable. A little shot there on there, just like so. Spread it around. There we go. Just keep that from coming apart on you. Okay, our next step is the body, and it's peacock herl, and I have 4 strands selected here. And like always, I'm going to cut off those brittle tips because we don't want those, so we'll go back about 1 inch on those and snip those off. And there's no tail on this guy, as you can see, and I'm going to tie them right on top of the shank. We're going to wrap back right in front of our tinsel here. Okay, and forward once again. Now I'm going to make a loop, just a plain dubbing loop. So I'm gonna, because I like making peacock ropes when I use peacock herl, much more durable. So we'll get that going here. We got our loop made. Now we'll wrap our thread forward to where we want to tie this body off. We'll stop our thread there, grab the peacock herl and the thread, pair of hackle pliers, grab on the end, and begin to twist clockwise, like so. And a little shot of head spin along there for durability, just before I wrap this guy. Okay, and we'll begin to wrap our body here, just like so. Just keep wrapping forward. Okay, I'll give that rope another little twist here. Okay, continue wrapping till I get to where I want to tie this guy off, which is right there. Come up underneath with a couple wraps in front, underneath, and a couple more securing wraps, and we'll come in right close and snip that off. There we go. Okay, that's fine. A couple more good wraps there. Okay, our next step is to attach our hackle, and our hackle is black hen hackle, and I have one already prepared here. I got the fiber stroked back, the fuzzies off the end, and the tip exposed because I want to tie it in by the tip here. So we'll stroke those back, and we'll tie that in by the tip right on top here, just like so. Wrap forward, then I'm going to fold that tip back, wrap back onto it, just like so, and I'm going to come in nice and easy with my scissors and snip that tip out of there. One more little cut there. There we go. And I always like to make one wrap. Hold that hackle up, make one wrap right behind it, sort of props it up for you, easier to wrap it that way. Then rest your thread right in front, behind the eye, like so. Okay, I'm going to grab my plunger hackle pliers this time. I find these handy dandy for doing these wet fly hackles, for grabbing the stem. They do a good job. Okay, now we're going to stroke these fibers back a little bit here, and we'll begin to wrap. And like always, we're just going to take one wrap right in front of the next as we go forward here. Just stroke the fibers back. Okay, that's fine. We'll tie that guy off. A couple wraps here. Release those pliers. Yeah, I'm not going to cut that tip out of there yet. Or the stem. I'm just going to take my finger, stroke everything back. And you want to wrap back 3 to 4 wraps. Snug it down. Then I'm going to come in and find that little stem. Just like so. There he is. Give him a little pull like that, or you can snip him out. Now I want to push these hackle fibers down and back at the same time. And I'm going to wrap back 3 to 4 wraps onto those. Just like so. Snug it down. And sometimes you get a stubborn one, just snip them out of the top. There we go. Okay, that looks great. Now, our last step is our wing. Now, the original called for molted oak turkey, but I don't have any at the moment, so I'm using peacock quill. And it's very similar to turkey quills. It has that nice molted color through it, so it's a good substitute if you don't have molted oak turkey. Okay, and for the wing, you just want the wing to come back just a ways past the bend. So we'll place that on top, pinch it between your fingers, come up, down between your fingers, down, and then pull straight up, then come down once again. This time pull straight down and snug it down, just like so. Then a few wraps forward like that. Now that should put it right on top of the hook for you, just like so. And that's what you want. So there's our wing. So what I'm going to come in and do now is snip that excess off here on an angle. Just like so. There we go. And that's good and straight right on top. Okie dokie. There we have our wings. So what I like to do next, before I build the head, is a little shot of head cement on them wing butts for durability. And let that soak in for a second before we finish this guy up. Okay. Now all we got left to do is just form our head. So I'm going to jump ahead of those fibers and work forward once again, like so. There we go. And just work up towards the wing here. Just don't go too far back because you'll split your wings sometimes if you do that. Okay. That looks great from here, so all I got left to do now is a 4 to 5 turn whip finish, and he's a done deal. So I'll bring in my whip finisher here. Smooth that thread out a little bit, and then we're going to make 4 or 5 turn whip finish. Here we go. Okay. Okay. There we have it. Okay, he's a done deal. Just snug that down, make sure it's nice and snug. Come in, snip off my excess thread here. Okay, one last step. Just make sure my wing looks good the way I want it. Check it here. Looks good all the way around. Okay. So, comes with a little bit of Solaris bone dry here for the thread wraps on the head. A little bit here on my dubbing needle. And we're going to work that around here. Another little bit here. All the way around. Okay, that looks fine. And I'm going to give that a quick cure with the light. So cure that guy up good. Doesn't take too long for this bone dry. And that should do it. So there we have it. Another size 10 alder wet fly. Simple wet fly to tie, but it definitely catches fish. It's been around a long time. So, once again, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And I want to thank you very much for watching. And also, if I have any new viewers and you haven't subscribed yet, and you like this video and like to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell to see the future videos. And to my current subscribers, thank you very much for watching as always. And I hope you can get a chance to have the materials and tie this guy up and give him a try. So, until next time folks, I want to wish you happy tying. And I'll see you again soon. And so long for now.
Mm-hmm.